Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. Drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Back to Dillon on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. It's a down. 1st down, Kansas City. They run again with Dillon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs 7, Chargers 0. Harrison Butker will kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They started on the ground with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Chargers, nothing. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are back within a score. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Second down at 4. Out of the gun, Herbert steps away to his left. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, it's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. On second down, Dillon. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. On first down, Mahomes. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you're on the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mahomes going to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Mahomes now on first down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And again, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second and goal, Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. but that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Eckler now between the tackles. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd and 5 now. Herbert, he'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Spiller. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Isaiah Spiller, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Eventually, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll run for Dillon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now the pitch comes to Dillon, and there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end KC. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 16, Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, they'll throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Love the effort there. I mean, to get a field goal block in this situation because they knew what was going on. They give up those 3 points there. It's now a 2-possession game.
Yeah, that really changes the complexion here in the second half, doesn't it?
It really does. And now you give your team more than a fighting chance and a little momentum. Terrific job by them setting the tone and picking up their defense.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Herbert on 3rd down now. Caught on the out route. It's Spiller with it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Eckler. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and go. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. David Ojabo gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down, Herbert. And this one is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Herbert. Finding Allen, and he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
Herbert to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, a run by Spiller. He's got room at the 30. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Mahomes. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hand up to the football and keep the clock ticking.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Chargers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown.